Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. Some of you could be in a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be someone that you've met and you have a whole lot of energy together. There's something there, but no one's really speaking up. My method of reading, for those of you who are new, is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Second chances, not bad, very nice. Somebody here wants a second chance. Some of you are hoping for that, and some of you just don't even care anymore. You don't care if they want to come back in your life. You're done. Why? Because they were sneaky, hiding things from you. Not very truthful. We have here compassion followed by illusion, illness, wellness, embracing the shadow, surrender, awakening, death and rebirth, wild woman, laughter, and under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme we have is opening. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, I know that there has been this unique and special connection between you and I. And there's a part of me that feels a lot of compassion towards you. Compassion, sometimes empathy, rarely sympathy, but I do understand that you deserve better. I know that you deserve more. This feeling that I have where I do feel sorry for you. Why do I feel sorry for you? Because you ended up with someone like me. Because you have feelings for someone like me. I find it difficult to change my ways and to change the past. Obviously, I can't. But I see what I've put you through. And yes, I have compassion for that. You gave me everything, and I took advantage of that. Before, things were okay. But then when I did what I did, everything started to just fall apart. Nothing makes sense anymore. I understand, and my heart hurts because of the things that I have said and done to you. And I know that you have a big heart and that you have given me many chances. And this is something that I just can't tolerate anymore. I can't tolerate myself because of the things that I have said and the things that I have done. I can't keep taking advantage of your good nature. It can only go so far. But do I show you this? No, I don't. I hide this from you. I do not show you what it is that I feel. I hide behind a veil behind a false mask. I don't show you what it is that I'm feeling. I don't show you what's on my mind, what's in my heart. A part of me that actually does feel compassion towards you. I never show you that part. And it's because I don't want to make it seem as if I'm saying that you're weak, or I'm telling you that I feel that you are weak. I don't want to show you that, and that's why I do not communicate with you. In my eyes, I think you are strong. But I don't show you this. I don't say that to you. And I know that that is upsetting. There are certain things that I should say, that I should share with you, but I do not. I also feel that in this connection, I want to move forward and see your shining face. I want to be with you. But there's certain things that I'm hiding from you that I do not share with you. These are very personal problems. Trauma, emotional trauma, setbacks in my life, depression, despair, feeling desperate about the situation that I'm in. There are restrictions, constraints, burdens, responsibilities, and tasks, obstacles, hindrances, things that are holding me back, things that are weighing me down below the surface of this water, preventing me from coming up. You wonder, why am I not with you the way that you want me to be? Because there are a ton of things that are weighing me down, but do I show you? No, I do not. I hide all of this from you. In front of you, it seems as if like everything's okay on the surface. But the truth is, deep down, I don't want you to know how I'm feeling. I don't want you to see the real me. That is my ego and pride. And between you and I, things have changed so much that I now feel very awkward. It's awkward moving forward in this connection. Not only is it very awkward, but I also feel uncomfortable. The level of comfort that I once had, that has changed. Everything has changed. Things are no longer the same. You saw a side of me that was very rough, very hard, impulsive, aggressive, compulsive. You saw that dark side of me that I really didn't want you to see, but it is a part of who I am. It is who I am. And it's hard for me to talk to you and to open up to you because of the things that I have already said and done. I feel as though I've broken you, and whatever happened wasn't good. It's difficult for me now to open up to you and be that person because of the feelings that I have of awkwardness and the feeling of just being uncomfortable in this connection right now. I'm not uncomfortable with you. I'm just uncomfortable, and I just don't know how to approach you, especially after all these things are weighing me down, and I don't even want to share this with you. I don't want to tell you what is it that's really bothering me. I don't tell you the truth. But I have surrendered to you. My mind, my heart, my body. All that I am and all that I want to be with you. Looking into the future, I feel as though I belong to you and that you belong to me. So many things we have experienced. If you lead now, I would follow. That is how I feel. And that is what I want. Things have changed though. I'm finally starting to see things differently. Something has happened where I've had this awakening moment, this enlightening experience, where everything just suddenly makes sense. This aha moment, an epiphany. I am now seeing things from your perspective. I can view things from your lens. And I have now finally put myself into your shoes. And I can see and experience and feel the things that you have gone through. The things that I have put you through. And because of that, Sagittarius, I want to have a restart with you. All that happened in the past, that was rough, rocky terrain, that is now laid to rest. I want the death of the old and a rebirth of the new. And I try to plan certain things that will be much more easy, an easy way to move forward. I also feel that in this connection, there has been cheating, a whole lot of cheating. Cutting things and trimming things from the sides, not really telling you the truth, not really telling you the full story, but keeping certain things to myself. I have not been truthful. I've hid things from you. And that's why it's very awkward now, because you know the truth. You can feel that truth. You can feel that lie. Yes, I've told you certain stories, but did I tell you the full story? Was I able to? If I did not, it was because I felt awkward to tell you everything. I just couldn't. For me, it was very difficult, and for me, it's not the right thing to do. I don't want to break your heart, but I already did. You see, it's okay for me to do it indirectly, because then I don't get to see it, which is why there's the illusion. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be that person that causes this. However, indirectly, yes, you have experienced all of the negativity that came towards you from me. And you took the fall. It hurt you. You're trying to get back up. And I want to help you because I caused it. But I am unsure. And I feel unworthy because of the things that I have said and done to you. There's a part of me that does not want to lose you as a friend. You are my best friend. You're my confidant. I feel that there's this vibrance, this lovely, youthful feeling that I get from you. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me tick. All of these beautiful feelings that I experience, I feel this and I sense this from you, and only you. I also feel that in this connection, it is time for me to once and for all open up and talk about the things that are on my mind and tell you the secrets that I've been hiding. I want to open up to you and tell you certain things that have been on my mind for a long time that I have been hiding behind a veil, behind a false mask. The reason why there's so much awkwardness, the things that I have hidden from you directly. Why was I not truthful? And what real feelings do I have for you deep down inside? I would like to open up to you about this. Someday, hopefully that can happen. All right, Sagittarius. A lot is going on here. We have somebody that was very, very nasty to you. Now, there is the concept here and the idea of the word cheating, but that's not going to resonate for everybody. This person hasn't cheated on every single person that's viewing this video, but the gist and the feeling that I get from this card specifically is lies, sneaky behavior, doing something behind someone's back. Whether that is just simple lying, just saying something else but meaning something else, or it could actually be somebody cheating. Now, the cheating level might be different. Maybe somebody is just texting someone. Maybe somebody's actually meeting somebody for coffee. Maybe someone's in bed with somebody else. So there's different variations here, right? Take it as it resonates. The main thing I'm seeing here is somebody here does want to restart this connection, but they don't know how because things are extremely awkward. They know they've hurt you a lot because once bitten, twice as shy. They don't even know if you're going to trust them ever again. They don't know that. And one of the earlier reasons why they were unable to be with you the way that you wanted them to was because there's certain things that are on their mind, that are in their life, that really prevent them from being with you the way that you would like them to. Problem is, they never really talked to you about this part. And had they done that, maybe things would have made more sense. Why this person was behaving the way that they did. All right. Aha. So we have here the Lover's Path Tarot, and this deck I look into to see in the reverse, what is it that may have caused the problem in the first place? Why did things go downhill in this connection? Things were going great. They were very sweet, and then something happened and it just became very sour and terrible. The situation is no longer what it was, what it could be, what it should have been. Here we have power. And then we have the 10 of Arrows. Huge cards. Have a lot of meaning here. So this is for those of you where this person may have ghosted you. You don't have any closure. You want closure. They have faded. You had connection before. There was a lot of communication, but then that just stopped. Or it's become quite less. So, for example, if they were messaging you regularly, now it's maybe once a week. Maybe it's once or twice a month, right? It's become so less and just distant that you wonder what is going on. All right, let's have a look at power. And remember, I read these in the reverse. leadership, responsibility, and authority. The reverse would be a lack of leadership, not wanting to take responsibility, and not even wanting to be that person in authority. Here we have an individual at the time who was oppressed by another person's power and authority. Because of that, your individual here was feeling very insecure. There was a lack of security. They were acting passive-aggressive because of the situation that they were in, because they were under the power and authority of another. And at some point in time, they were also trying to use their power to manipulate others for personal gain. So this is a situation where, like, hurt people, or this person felt under the power and authority of another person, but they thought that they could do that to you as well. And if not, that they felt that maybe they can get their way if they say certain things. There's a word here, it's manipulate, right? So it does appear that, and one of the reasons why they were doing that, why did they need to do that, which is it's never good to manipulate people, is insecurity. They're very insecure. So you're dealing with somebody here. If you were wondering, for example, why did this person not reach out to me? You remember, you just had the illness wellness card where there's that individual going up towards the surface of the water, but they're drowning literally. Here we have the power, and that somebody's pulling them down, and that's what we have here. Power is somebody subjugating them. They are submerged, right? They cannot release themselves up because somebody else here was in power. Now, for a small portion of you, this could be a third-party situation. This could be somebody that they live with and they are under their rule. No, you're not going to bring such and such people to my place because I do not permit it. No, you're not going to be going out with that person because they're from a different religion. It could be anything, but the power of another individual is dictating how you and that person conduct each other. How do you come together? Are you supposed to? Are you allowed? So there in the past, there was an issue here where your person of interest had somebody who was controlling them. And this could be family, this could be society, this could even be an institution where they're working, an organization. So it could be, I've had people that I've done readings for, God bless them, from the military, and one is positioned or posted at one location of the country and the other's on the other side. And they don't get transferred. They're not allowed to get transferred. They are stationed there. So that becomes a problem as well because somebody here is empowered. So the power here is, no, you stay here, you stay here. Because of that, there is a lack of communication between both of them, and they just have to live with it. They have to deal with the situation the way that it is. They don't have an option because they are under the rule and under the power of somebody else. So here, Sagittarius, somebody was dominating this individual and their actions. They had a lack of freedom. And sometimes it's the circumstances that they are in. They cannot actually release themselves. Some people can, and that's great. But some people just cannot because of their lifestyle, because of health issues. Whatever type of issue somebody's going through, they really can't escape that situation because of certain things that they're dependent on. So I understand that some of you may be upset. Well, they could have just said, no, I'm going to leave or something like that. They could have stood up for themselves, right? Clearly, they could not have, because when this power card comes, it also shows to me that that person was feeling powerless. Okay, so they actually felt powerless. For that reason, somebody else here was just dominating. This could be friends. This could be people that are causing gossip and just rumors and things like that. So much is going on. But this is the general idea. Somebody here was in power and the other person was not. And that's not good. That's not good for even a person's development. You can't feel that somebody else has control over you constantly. That is not the right feeling, and you can't succeed in life if you have that feeling. Here we have 10 of arrows, a lack of understanding, accumulation, a lack of wisdom, This was a lack of perfect emotional wisdom that should have been gained through experience, but it was not. More needed to be considered before completely understanding a situation. And before understanding could have been gained in the first place, they were overwhelmed by too much information, and finally they ended up getting lost in the details. Okay, so wisdom, a lack of wisdom. This person was not as wise. Why? Because they really have somebody having their power and authority over them where they're not even able to live their own life. And so because they're not living their own life, they're not gaining the experiences from themselves, right? Their own life experiences will make them healthier and wiser. They'll learn things. But if they're not given that opportunity, how are they going to get there? That's the problem here. This person was not as wise as they may have seemed. They may even have seemed like a king, but they were actually like a page, right? So we also have here overwhelmed by too much information and they got lost in the details. This is sometimes when you, Sagittarius, write a letter or an email that is massive, messages that are massive, a conversation that is huge. The person gets lost in the details because it's too much of information. It's an overload. So as I have mentioned many times before in my other readings, try to keep your communication to the point. 5 points, 4 points maximum, okay? You always actually start from bottom, from less to high. So 4 to 5 points maximum. And those points should be ideally a sentence, maybe 2, but not too long, because then your person of interest knows what to focus on. If there's too much information, just like it says here, they get lost in the details. Why? Because they get too overwhelmed with information. So there's something here to do with communication that came through, but your person of interest did not understand it. They weren't able to accept it because of a lack of wisdom, a lack of experience. And how can they get that experience when they don't have any power to do anything at all? This is not a you problem, this is a them problem, and they need to release themselves from whatever they're stuck in. Whether it's living with a family and that family just dominates the hell out of them. I mean, there's so many scenarios. This could also be a person with a partner, person with a spouse, and they don't get along with the spouse and they want to have a third-party situation, but they're afraid that the spouse may take away the kids. So that power is there, right? The person feels stuck. So it could be any scenario, but just keep in mind, keyword here is power, authority, and a lack of wisdom coming from that other person. All right, let's have a look at the Beginner's Tarot. So here I like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions that your person of interest may have or take towards you. Page right there. Oh ho, Sag. Am I accurate or am I accurate? Yep, it's done. Power. They are totally powerless. My God. There's so many things I could say, but I'm not going to say it. If this is a male, somebody's grabbed his you-know-what, and they're in control of his you-know-whats. It's terrible. This is terrible. Somebody, oh my God, I don't want to say the word prison, but it does feel as if they're caged to the point where it's so uncomfortable. Okay, let's have a look here. Sag, a lot is going on. It's a very stressful situation for you as well as your person because your energy is intermingling, it's mixing. You mirror each other. Some of this might even be resonating for you, that this is your life, maybe. But what I'm seeing here is because there's so much merging and mixing of your energy, it's stressful for you too because you feel restricted to some degree. Your person of interest feels extremely restricted. because they're restricted, you are also restricted. If they were free, they'd be able to be with you and you'd be free with them, right? But because they're restricted, it's causing an effect in your life. And this is an external effect. This is something that's being caused by somebody else, or something else, or other people, or even a circumstance or situation that's causing this. We have here 9 of Cups. Excellent card. This person does wish for you. You are their wish come true. They desire you. They want you emotionally. They really have a lot of good feelings towards you. Then we have here the Devil card. A part of them feels very much addicted to you. Sexually, sensually. They are very much attracted to you to the point where sometimes it becomes an obsession. The problem with this is also there's fear. Fear of losing you. But also every time they try not to think about you, something happens like, psst. The Devil here is taking this torch and lighting this individual's tail on fire. So there's this constant reminder, psst, you are connected. You are connected on a soul level here. And it's a very, sometimes, okay, not all the time, it's a very toxic situation. Because this is a type of situation where you can't be happy with them and you can't be happy without them. With or without you. The song from, I think it's U2. Oh yeah, I think that's what the group is. Bono, you guys know them. It's that type of feeling here. It's hard to live with them or be with them, and it's also hard to be without them. This is that type of a connection where it's a pull and it's a push. It's a pull, it's a push, and you come together and you separate. You come together, then you separate. It is a very spiritual connection because when that happens, that's what that means. Here we also have the Page. Like I said, this person definitely is inexperienced because they lack the wisdom. Now, is it voluntary? Did they actually not want to learn? No. They have been stuck in a situation where they have been prevented from learning or exploring or growing. And that's the problem. Here we have an individual, Page of Swords, that's just sitting on the sidelines looking in, admiring who you are, what you do. But they also have this fear of approaching you now. Because of the lack of wisdom, they have insecurities. They don't feel confident anymore. And they feel shy, timid, not good enough, unworthy. So all they can do is look at you from a distance. And this could be online stalking, what people call, having a look at your social media, what you're up to, who you're with, what you're doing these days. Not only that, but if some of you are not on social media, I know a lot of people that are not, they want to just ask other people around, have you heard what so-and-so is up to? Did you see them lately? How are they doing? But they want to know what it is that you're up to because they do not have the courage or the guts to reach out to you directly. They can't. In their heart of hearts, they know that this is a spiritual connection. The both of you are supposed to be together somehow. This is what they feel, but they're hiding it. They have plans and they're not telling. Huge. You know how you had the Power card? Here you have the overall arching theme. 8 of Swords. This is somebody who is stuck in a situation. Internally, internal factors or external factors are causing this. Okay? They're blindfolded. They can't see. They can't hear. Their arms, hands, legs, feet are tied. They cannot move because they're not allowed to. And even if they tried, they are surrounded by swords. They cannot escape. They're feeling caged. Why? Because somebody's in power. And far in the distance, somebody's watching them like a hawk. Good God. We need freedom. Freedom is needed. A human being can be caged in so many ways. Emotionally, spiritually, physically. But that cage, it's only going to break you down. Not going to make you stronger. Because with that cage comes negative energies around you. And they just increase and increase to the point where there's a breaking point and people just get sick. Sometimes people try to hurt themselves or they try to hurt others. Why? They crack. There's frustration right there. You're dealing with somebody, Sag, who does love you, but the situation that they're in, it is bad. They are unable to be with you because of whatever they're stuck in. The only thing I can recommend after I see this is be that person if you want. Be that person that's open-minded and just listen if they ever need to talk. Just listen to what their issues are. And if you do, give a suggestion. If you provide advice, don't just provide advice for the sake of providing advice. Always, always give a reason. Okay? And always give an example. You should do this or you could do this because this is the result of this, because such and such person did this. You give results and you give those sort of examples with reasons. Because just by saying it, nobody's really going to be convinced, right? It's not very persuasive, is it? I'm seeing the word manipulate again. So in a way, I guess you might have to sometimes tweak your words a little bit, but not in the sense of manipulation. I would say it's more of persuasive. How to persuade the person. Because I see that this is not healthy for a human being to be in this type of a situation. Crosswatcher, if you are, you're going to have to think long and hard, is life going to always be like this? Because there is a choice. That's why we have people all over the world. There are resources out there, people to talk to, places to go. It's not just you and you're alone. There's a whole hunk of people out there in the world, and that's why we are here on planet Earth, to be there for each other, to help each other. Strangers help each other. So I have a feeling here that looking into this further, seeking out that freedom, but doing it in a nice and logical and respectful way, that is what is important. Gaining that power back. Releasing yourself from those bonds, from that tie, whatever is holding you down. But for people like that, you need support. Sometimes you can't do it on their own. All right. This is a lengthy reading. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. We have here within the next few weeks. Followed by trust. So these are Archangel answer cards. Whoa. And, sorry, they just fell. Okay. One fell up right. There you go. And these are messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, based on what we've seen today. Ask for help from others. Yep. No. All right. I was trying to clarify this, but it does appear that we have some people who are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Is that what the expression is? All right. We have here a situation where within the next few weeks or months, certain things are going to start to move forward. Actually, it's a good thing, but it's going to be a very slow process. I am seeing a turtle. Turtle, slow and steady, but will win the race, okay? We have here also trust in the divine. This is you becoming more spiritual, but also meditating and praying to the source in the universe, the one supreme Lord. Here we also have abundance. Good things are going to come to you, but right now is not the right time for that. Also, Sagittarius, there's something going on here. You may have some mutual friends that are causing some disruption, or some people that you know mutually. Certain things are happening, but not according to how you thought they would go. We have here not the right time. We also have ask help from others. Then we have no. Typically, I would say, yeah, that's fine, but I did not get any clarity on the no card, and what I'm seeing now is it's not good, because there's some people out there that you think you can trust and you can talk to them when you think the time is right. But the angels here are saying no. There's certain people, when you ask them for help, you cannot trust them. So be careful when you do that. It's not the right time to ask people to ask help from others. No. That's just right there. So there are some people you may trust. They may be causing disruption. We also have here, if you believe. So if you believe here, it does talk about manifesting and does talk about belief itself. So the more positive you are, the more positive energy is going to come to you, and you will be able to manifest and attract those sort of things towards yourself. Here we also have the situation will improve. Now that is really good. That talks about within the next few weeks or months, abundance is going to come to you and the situation will improve. This is not going to happen during the time that you're hoping for, but it is going to happen at a time that you are it's not expected. So it says here perfect timing. This is divine timing. Usually we don't know when divine timing is, because this means that your person of interest may have gone through a totally different revolution. Something's going to happen on that side, and it's finally going to break through, and you're going to get that sense of abundance. The situation between the both of you is going to improve, but the timing is going to happen in divine timing. In all honesty, the type of situation this person is in, it is going to take a while, okay? It says here the next few weeks, but I usually interpret this as months, all right? Could be a long, long time from now. And then we have here remain positive. So that's the overall arching theme. A lot has happened and you've become quite negative because of the circumstances and the situation. It's just a repetitive, very negative kind of situation, and you just don't see, the silver lining. You just don't see a ray of hope. You don't see it because it's been so negative. For this, I would recommend that you go on my website, www.asnointia.com, and go and place an order on a package that I've created called the Holy Light Package. Use the Holy Light Package to get rid of negative energies, because that's what it does. Around your home, it's within your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. It'll help you get rid of those negative energies, and that includes jinns, demons, evil spirits. When you get rid of that, and it's a very simple, very easy process, okay? It's nothing freaky or scary. It's very simple. And you do have the angels helping you, so it's all powerful. This is angels versus demons. So when you're on the same level, it's much easier to get rid of them. And, okay, why am I getting that? I don't say this out much to people, but I'm getting prompted to say if you use sage right now, don't use sage. Okay? And I've personally seen sage will get rid of stuff temporarily, but it does not get rid of stuff permanently. I mean, I've had customers that have done that. I know people that have done that. Some of my relatives do it. Never works. But this method, the Holy Light Package, that works. You get rid of that stuff and they get scared. Don't come back. There's certain reasons why they don't, but you'll see that in the package. It's a very easy method that I've created, and it's fast. So you will start to notice a difference. The air will start to clear. There's like a gray film sometimes in front of people. You don't even notice it until it's gone. Then you see it. You see the person even clearer, which is so weird. I've experienced that. And when you get that package, you will see that it will help you. A lot of people have gotten it already. It's called Holy Light Package. Because you have here, if you believe, and you have here remain positive, it is important for you to keep that positive energy around you by getting rid of the negative energy, which is blocking the positive energy. That's how it works. So once you get rid of the negative energy, anything that is written in your book of life, anything that is owed to you karmically, anything that you were even trying to manifest, if it is meant for you, it will come. But in the meantime, if you have too many negative energies, they actually block anything good from coming in the first place. That's their job. That's the way it is. Good versus evil. That's just the way it is. That's life. On planet Earth, that's life. I'd recommend that some of you get that because of this being the overall arching theme. There's a lot of struggle here. And I'm also sensing right now, your person of interest, it's like they have their own inner demons. And hopefully it's not literally, but it does happen. Because they are so stuck and they feel so caged, they really have kind of gotten from bad to worse when it comes to their feelings and their emotions and the way they view life. And that's understandable because they feel so caged. It's ridiculous. They should have their own freedom, right? The freedom is quite limited from what I'm seeing. Sagittarius, that was your reading. That's a lot. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And for those of you who are new, I also have another channel called Asnointia Audio. I have relationship advice related videos there, and I also have on spiritual connections. That is past life spiritual connections, twin flame, soulmates, karmic partners, that sort of thing. So those are informational pieces that I've put together for you guys. And also I have a few more things there related to past life and other sorts of spiritual connections. I also have one on negative energies. So that one I've put up a while ago, and that deals with and tells you about how these things work, how you can avoid them, and what you can do to get rid of them. So hopefully that will provide you with some clarity, some guidance, because you'll notice how it relates to your situation individually. All right. You all take care, stay safe. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. It was a very unique, different kind of reading. We have power. Somebody here feels powerless. We have the Eight of Swords. Somebody here feels caged. So who is that person or those people or that organization that may be causing this problem? I'd love to hear. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.